Now, from the foot of the picturesque Canadian Rockies and Banff Springs Golf Course, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner here in the tower. I'll be joined by Frank Nobilo in just a moment, but they're already at the tee and ready to get this match started. That first one's always important in what figures to be a tough match, and that one safely in the fairway at this opening par 4. And he can pick the tee up quickly on that one. That is right down the middle to get the round started. Frank, now the second shot here at the par 4 opening hole. What are we looking at?
Well, with a short iron in hand, Rich, I mean, you just go flag hunting straight out of the gate. It's a generous green.
And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. A birdie putt at 1. We check in with Nota Begay.
Absolute perfect spot to putt from. Very little break, if any. You should be able to just run this right in.
Okay, first par putt made. Now, will we get a second to tie this hole? Safely in. It's a par here at first. And that'll mean this match will remain tied after 1 hole. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. This could be a good one. Okay, that one's dancing. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. This is an 11-foot putt.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Okay, that'll guarantee at least a push. That's in for par. That finished off for par here with the second. This match will remain tied after 2 holes. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
All right, Frank, what's the right play here on this second shot to the par 5 third?
Well, even though that hole is a dogleg to the right, the best way to bring it in actually is to use the general contours, which is right to left, and the shape of the shot in that direction as well. So it might look like a little cut, but it actually suits a little draw.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You are sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home. Maybe 50, 60 feet away, you take your 2 putts and move on. Here you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
A pretty good look here. 18 feet for eagle. Yes, that will put the pressure on the match. That's in for a birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the 3rd.
Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Yeah, Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. And of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow.
All right, so just a bogey, but that'll be good enough to at least get a tie here and still possibly even win the hole. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. This match is going to remain tied. This one starting a little bit left.
It's a great tee shot. It is a bit of an awkward yardage, that half or 3/4 swing for that next shot. So you're going to have to be a little precise. Make sure you have a plan where you want to land that ball.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 5th. Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that. We often say, Rich, you should always try and make it. I've got to disagree with that. Lag putting, it's just about taking the strain off the next one. There's always other holes to be played.
From that distance, you settle for 2 putts.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, that'll do. Just a par, but it puts the pressure on the match. This to tie the hole. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And this hole will be tied, and the match remains even. Okay, things going to form here so far, all tied on this front side, and that one squarely in the fairway. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
"15 feet away." Here we go, 7-footer for birdie.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he's going to try and claw his way back from this early deficit as he moves to 1 down.
Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, you might avoid the bad luck.
Okay, trying to build on that early one-up advantage, and that's going to wind up in the short grass. That's a nice shot right there, landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. And this is looking really good.
And it's so softly.
From 14 feet away, good look at eagle. Statement putt right there. That'll definitely put the pressure on. It'll take another eagle to tie this hole. This would be something for eagle and a tie of the hole. And that will not get it done. So that is going to cost him the hole. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole?
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Oh, this is hung out to the right, and that is going to be trouble. Yeah, not sure if that was a mishit or just a miscalculation, but that comes up well short and is into the hazard. So back to the tee box we go as he'll try again at the par 3. Well, he'll be putting, but not from where he probably should be.
Yeah, from where he was, I was expecting something inside 5 feet.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. 11 feet away. Okay, that'll mitigate things a little. It is still a double bogey, though, here at the par 3. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th.
So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway.
Boy, that's way down there. Should only leave an iron to this par 5.
Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. This one just about straight at it for eagle. Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Well, that's starting a little right. That's going to need to hold on. Oh. Yep, that is too far right and into the water guarding this par 3. Okay, safely aboard. And this third shot, it's about 125 yards, Frank. Well, that is a helpless feeling when you know your touch just has completely deserted you.
Yeah, that boat is stuck in the sea right now, and he's looking at a very long putt.
Time to move on to the next hole. 9 feet remaining here for birdie. So that's in for par to start this backside. And just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Okay, time to start playing a little catch-up. And it's going to take a few more shots like that, but that one will help. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good. That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet. Well, that takes the strain off the next one.
Good lag putt right there. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And he is in an ideal spot, just below the hole. I don't see any movement at all.
Okay, just a par, but that will at least guarantee no worse than a tie here on this hole. Okay, safely in for his par. That'll mean this hole's tied, and the difference will remain 1. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine.
Another good tee shot just down the right side. And with that flag cut on the left, you can see exactly where you want to go.
All right, Frank, another chance to make something happen here at the 12th.
You could come in here a little low, try and skip it back towards the flag as it starts to narrow up to the back of the green. But anything a little underneath the flag, maybe slightly to the right of it, is going to be a better place to putt from. No, it's a smart shot. You see that flag there on the left, so didn't really want to go right at it.
Kane cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity.
Okay, there's one. Can't lose the hole. That's safely in for par. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. This hole's going to be tied, so the difference will stay at 1. And that one going to continue off the back of the green, but it shouldn't be too bad from back there. Now some touch needed here for his second. Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. Just got to cut the legs out from under this one. It's his second. So that may be not his best of chips, but he'll have that for his par.
You'd expect that to be a little closer from where he was, and that is far from a gimme.
Okay, that'll guarantee at least a push. That's in for par. Now this left to tie the hole. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. That'll mean this hole's tied, and the difference will remain 1. Okay, no need to change strategy just yet, and that's going to work out fine in that quest to get this match back on even terms. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
The ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. And that ball gonna settle on the fringe, but a good distance from the hole. Ten-foot putt left. Nine feet left here for birdie. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And that's going to be enough to take the hole. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
It's not quite panic time, but at 2 down, the time to make a move is now. That's an excellent drive there. Trying to work this one left to right. Sometimes it just looks effortless. Believe me, it's not. But that's right where you want to be when you're holding a 2-up advantage here late in a match. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's looking at 141 yards to the front, 152 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.